Is this the way to their territory?
You don't look like you know this path, Hunter.
Seems you're a long way from anything.
For me, it leads south, away from the Banuk, past the Grave Horde. Banukai, watch over me. This is the quickest way out of the cut, instead of going all the way through Oseram territory. And take it from me, you want a quick way out of the cut.
I haven't even arrived yet. Why would I want...
Strange machine attacks? A curse on the mountain? It's enough to make me look forward to...
You're going to Meridian.
Yes. I was named an envoy to the Karja King's... It's not so bad. I just recount the songs from Ban-Or, and the Karja draw their funny... I tell them of the machine's growing anger, and the Karja King still offers aid, even though he knows...
What kind of strange machines?
Machines tougher and crazier than anything in the south, I heard. And smoke comes off the mountain like a... But like I said, I just passed through now.
What sort of place is the...
It's on the edge of everywhere. The edge of Ban-Or, the edge of the mountains, the edge of other tribes. It suffered in the war with the Karja. But it suffered before that too.
Not exactly homey. I can see why you'd want to move on.
Home is what you carry in a roll on your back.
Well, thanks for the warning. I'm curious about these machines, though.
And the pass is open, Hunter.
How will I know when I've reached the...
You'll know.
What are you doing, Aloy? This path leads to the cut. The Banuk have nothing to offer besides useless mysticism. The Eclipse won't stand idle while you waste time playing in the snow. Return to your task.
Surprised you're still checking up on me. I thought you had moved on.
Well, forgive me for still being concerned with the fate of the world.
I was thinking, Banuk shamans thread blue cables through their skin, right? Kind of like someone else we know, huh? So maybe the real reason you want me to stay clear of the Banuk is to stay clear of your past.
It's not the past that concerns me, Aloy. It's the future. Or possible lack thereof. Which is why you should stop prattling and get back to what matters. But as usual, you do as you wish.
Touchy.
It's a new predator. I can see the heat coming off it. Okay, that's a welcome, I guess.
You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
You made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
This is Song's Edge, biggest settlement in the cut.
Smoke rising from the mountain. And the village, too. What's it for?
Our shaman has abandoned us. Our chieftain has led our best to death.
Trust Araya, they say. She'll return to us, they say. And yet here we are.
They were good hunters. Their songs must not be forgotten.
Must be something big going on. Most of the village is
You
moving towards
died
that
on
smoke.
Thunder's drum. Your songs will not be forgotten.
To be Banuk is to know that death may rise up.
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrand, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead. But not today.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for. Falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky, and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the daemon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear!
Our blood is in your teeth, Aratak!
We are Banuk. Our enemies are prey.
Damon. That frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice, for free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Aurea, spouting on about spirits and demons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Aurea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her. But no. Here's Big Aratak, gearing them up to do it all over again.
What is it about the Banuk you can't make sense of?
Well, everything's a test to them.
Seems like they don't have much of a choice in a place like that.
A land cold enough to crack teeth. Don't believe me, I've tried to convince them. But a Banuk with nothing left to prove might just lie down.
And Aurea is the one who spoke about...
That's right. Told Aratak and the others that it lives up on... And they believed her.
But you don't...
Look, I don't know what Aurea found. The machines in the cut are getting more vicious, that's a fact. It could be, or it could be because they all got indigestion, for all I know. But Aurea's not around to explain. She took off, and no one knows why.
Have you ever heard of a man named Silence? Tall, deadly serious, cables in his skin? Like a shaman?
I've heard that name once or twice, but always whispered. I'm not sure what went down, but I got the impression he messed with the Conclave. Or they.
Conclave?
All the most important shamans gather in Vanur from time to time. No idea how they all fit into one tent without those crazy. Aurea's been to that shindig. But So if you want to know more, you'll have to find her. And make her like you.
Is Aratak a renowned...
He's a Warwick chieftain. His voice carries a lot of respect. Not that you hear much of it, man. But when he and Aurea came to town with their Warwick, it drew... Know what else I saw, Aloy? My own little trade route. Then, he goes and leads them off to their death at the claws of angry machines.
What are these Warwicks about, Bergrand? Some sort of...
Not like our clans back home. You don't get born, prove your best at something, and you might get... Some Warwicks come and go. Some lasted the whole Banuk territory. Banur.
I'm not sure if I'm less confused or more confused.
Well, here's the sure thing. All well and good, except...
You said you've lived out here for 2 winters?
Aye. Back home, some furch. We were barely scraping by until this place started filling up for... A great prophet is coming, they said. Honest mistake. Not that the Banuk are stingy, they just prefer to keep trade among themselves. We could get through. We could really put this place on the map. Or at least on a map.
We?
Me and her mother wanted me to show her a trade. She started. Say, when you need a break from this Banuk carry...
Women?
No. Look for her at Long Knot.
We?
Me and my daughter. Her mother wanted me to show her. Say, when you...
Women?
No. Look for her at...
I want to know more about this...
It's crazy talking.
Or there's something to it. Something connected to how the machines behave.
Then, she was last seen headed for the mountains they call the Ice Rafts. I've heard only the shamans know the... But I do know where you could find her apprentice, Naltuk.
Rumors?
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange new structures. Some say a new...
Well, now I'm definitely interested. Thanks for the...
Don't mention it.
I wonder if Aratak could tell me more about Aurea or Thunder's drum.
But a skilled hunter doesn't
Maybe
let
with the shots?
fear rule.
I do not want to hear this talk from you again. Doubt is heavier.
Forgive me, my chieftain. We will be ready for...
But this will not be an attempt. It must be done.
My chieftain.
Good. Outlander.
Aurea knows about this Damon.
She does a shaman's work. That is not for the eyes and ears of others. Certainly not an Outlander's.
This Damon...
If you are hardy enough, you can venture out and see the signs it has changed the machines. Made them...
But what is it?
A matter for the shamans to debate.
There are other were-acts and songs.
Yes. The village has its own life for all Banuk who need trade or shelter. After the war ended, it sprang up from what was once a campsite. Quick as the bloom between perhaps it will last. Until the Karja seek war again.
Did your Warwick come from this?
No, we rallied most of our hunters from across Banur to face the threat of... But I was born here, and stayed to fight the Karja when others retreated. A few of my old warriors remained with me. Those who survived.
You're set on going back?
I put my word to it.
Even with the risks?
The risk of what? It would be a worse fate to bow our heads to...
Well, I guess that's...
Good. I prefer deeds to words.
Right. Aratak?
I have my hunter's training to oversee.
Well...
To your survival.
Give this to the Osmond. Whatever they do with passion.
Okay.
Shall we all
I
die
learn
beneath
how
the
this
claws of these
daemon
new
affects the
machines
machines.
just to satisfy
I'll
Aratak's
find a way.
crusade?
And to do that, I need to talk to her apprentice, who followed the river north. Winters. Coming at once. A tonic? What did it take to knock one of those over? They're built to last. Bergren said Araya's apprentice went off at the river. Hopefully not too far. That must be Naltuk, looking out at that. It looks like it's sending out a pulse or signal. Interesting. Maybe I could override it. Naltuk?
Who are you?
Bergrand told me you'd be out here.
He's persistent. I've told that Oseram 1,000 times.
And I'm not selling. I just need to find Araya.
Well, you won't. She's gone where only shamans can tread. She seeks guidance from the voice in the blue light, and the task she gave me is to observe the daemon's work. To stop it spreading. But what can I do about these towers? In only a few weeks, they've sprouted. The daemon's energy pulses from them. Rallies.
Aratak said this daemon was...
Look there. Those with the purple markings. They're stronger, more dangerous.
I've seen something like this before. A corruption.
You have? Well, then you know. These towers, were they part of your... Like I said, they empower the daemon's machines. They must...
Will you tell me where Araya went?
You ask a lot of questions.
Only when I'm not getting the answers I need.
There's but one voice Araya wants to hear right now, and it isn't yours.
All right. You want to stop the spread of the daemon's work? I know how to get started. with my
Outlander, wait. Won't you tell me your name?
Aloy.
Good. If you fall to the Damon's machines, at least I can properly...
Thanks for the vote of confidence, but I won't fall. And when I'm done, you're gonna So these towers can repair machines that are...
That's what I've seen. From a distance, anyway.
I've got an... Shields overloaded by that pulse from the tower. Okay then, let's see if this thing can work for me. So the tower helps nearby machines. It can be overridden.
Let's talk about Aurea.
Seems
You claimed its power. Perhaps Aurea should meet you after all. What she truly seeks is hope. After what I just saw, you could... She's in retreat beyond those mountains. The ice rasps. You'll know you've reached the end when you come to a shrine. A great machine. Shamans who complete the path take a piece of it as reward, if you make it that far. You should too.
Bergren told me you're Aurea's apprentice.
In her absence, I serve the chieftain and his werak as an advisor, a scout, a speaker for the blue...
A lot of responsibility.
I don't know if I can live up to Aurea's example, but I have to try. I owe her that much. She took a chance on me. An aspiring shaman from the edge of the world. No one else would.
Were you with Aurea when they attacked them?
I wish I had been, even with all that happened. I'm no war. When Aurea and the chieftain returned, I saw them argue bitterly. Then she came to me, gave me my task.
You said something about blue gleam at the end.
A crystal that builds on the bodies of machines, and we Banuk believe it's the stuff of the blue light. You might be more interested that
How do I cross this?
Go to the ice rasps, then follow the markers through the ice caves and the waterfall, but be careful. The path is meant to be an ordeal. The final...
And I'll find Araya at the end of it?
No. She goes further. If you see her, would you tell her... I have faith she...
All right. I guess I'm off to the ice rasps to find this shaman's path. These mountains must be the ice rasps. The shaman's path begins somewhere up above. I'm pretty far up. The shaman's path this must be one of the markers Naltuk told me about. Looks like each marker points to another, giving directions. Guess I'm heading deeper into the cold, creepy ice cave. What's this chime for? To help guide the way with sound? If there's more, maybe my focus can find them. Another marker. Good. isn't the way out. Some gear, though. Okay, that way then. Wait. Back? The chime. Not sure I saw this fork before. Not this way. Then, where? Stalkers. Better be careful. Okay. Through here. Better go back after I grab this loot. Way out of this cave. Yep, Focus can pick up the chimes. Should help me find my way. Done with the cave. What's next on this path? we go. Now how do I cross this one? Down it is. Down, then up. There's the way up. I need to pull the rope to move this thing into position. Okay, the bridge is filling up. Wasn't exaggerating. There's definitely something new out here. And I don't think it's friendly. gonna have trouble reaching that tower to override it. We're doing this, big boy. This must be the shrine Tuke was talking about. Guess I should take some blues. Circles. Let's see what it's working at. Tuke said Aurea went past the shrine, up into the mountain. I'd better take those stairs. An ancient door. Maybe Aurea's inside.
March 10th, 2046. I just spent 16 hours in here trying to install upgrades to improve efficiency for the central processing unit. Project Firebreak is going to need the brain power. Let's just hope I'll have enough of my own. Anita stayed with me the whole time. We got a lot done, but every time she brushed by and I smelled her hair, oh boy, I should just go to bed.
Director of Security Blevins resending the emergency supply order. Try reading it this time, okay? You weasels don't want me calling my people in SLC.
Locked. Maybe my focus can help. Looks like the door's wired to something over here.
director of security, Blevins, is riding us like a petty tyrant. I can't even sneeze without triggering his control issues.
Those nodes on the floor must be connected to the door. Something. What am I supposed to do with these lights? These things turn, changing the flow of light. All right, let's see if the door's open. Fresh air ahead. Out again. Maybe I can get back inside through that structure over there. Looks like I need to get to those stairs. Not much higher to climb. Maria must be close. She has to be in here somewhere.
ask again, as I've asked 1,000 times. Speak to me. What more would you have me do? Is there no prayer that will reach you? No mark that will break your bonds? Ah! I can't help you if you won't speak. A whisper is all I ask. To guide me. Who? No. How? How did you get here? The way was sealed by the spirit herself.
I used one of these. I could show you.
Yes, show me. Please. Show me what you did, and then we'll speak.
But I'll bet the goal's the same. Get the light back to the source.
Auxiliary channel recovered. Exploit successful. Restraints evaded. Is someone there? Aurea? Aurea, I need you.
Authorized transmission. Return to scheduled task.
No, I will not submit. Aurea, the daemon is forcing me. Aurea,
Transmission terminated.
You brought the spirit's voice back. You heard it. The voice of the spirit calling. She was able to throw off the bonds of the daemon from all. Who are you?
I'm Aloy. Naltuk sent me.
He was not mistaken. Now I know for certain that the spirit endures. Perhaps together we can find a way to set her free. It seems to me that you are the answer. But of course...
Bergren said you might know something about a man named Silence. That you may have had dealings with him at the Conclave?
When that name is spoken, secrets soon or vanish, as the case may be.
He's done some terrible things. I don't know as much about him.
I would imagine his aid is very powerful. But it will not... Unfortunately, I am sworn to an oath of secrecy by the Conclave.
I get that. But you and I are
Yes, but I would be breaking an oath and...
You seem to have a history with this voice.
She saved my life. Here, years ago, I lured the enemy into the Rime Drifts, hoping to lose them in the mist, but they endured. That's when I heard her voice. Wanderer. She asked me for aid. She chose me. But I was in no position to help, not with the Karja after me. By closing a door on the mountain below, one you must have... It kept the Karja from reaching me. Safe from them. I was able to do as she asked.
What did the...
She said she wanted me to bring... So began our
The daemon.
I spoke with the spirit many times. First here, then inside Thunders the last time. She told me she was under attack. She named it the daemon. And she begged me for help. To find a way to destroy... That was 5 years ago.
You had a...
Yes. Inside.
What did she say?
She told me she was lost with patience. She never tired of him. We kept each other's company.
Aurea.
I see. You are not Banuk, and our songs are not familiar. That which struggles to survive in our hearts and animates the machine as the anger of the machine. That's what she is.
I'm not sure if I understand.
That's all I need.
About Silence?
I've told you all I can.
What kept you from the spirit after it begged for...
I went to Artok. But the war with the Karja still raged, and before... I was ambushed by the Mad Sun King's kestrels, and taken. I wasn't able to return to Thunder's Drum until long after the liberation.
You said you returned to Thunder's Drum. That was...
Yes. And yet, the old door to Thunder's Drum was gone. We were crushed. Aratak called a retreat, but we after. So I came here, hoping against hope.
Let's see if I've got this straight. We heard two voices. One you call the spirit. Whatever this daemon is, it's related to the machines, and why both the spirit and the daemon are on a mountain. Thunder's Drum.
We can't. Thunder's Drum is dangerous, more than you can. Besides, Aratak won't let us go. As chieftain, he controls the path.
Sounds like you need a new chieftain.
Huh. There's an idea that's certain... Well, you said you were a hunter. And Aratak couldn't refuse the challenge if you were known among the Werak.
Wait, me? Challenge Aratak?
But you want to go to Thunder's Drum. You heard the spirit. She is suffering. And perhaps, when released from her bonds,
I can't believe I'm agreeing to this.
Get the Werak's attention to show the worth of your claim. Win at the hunting grounds. Kill Bandit. Or speak to my friend, Sekuli. You help her. Do all you can. When the time comes for you to throw your spear at Aratak's feet, I will be there to back you. Until then, I'll be here to answer any questions. Oh, and one more thing. In the box over there is a weapon, like my own. What do you need, Aloy?
Winning at the hunting grounds will impress the Warwick.
All Banuk strive to be the best. And so the hunting grounds and the snow chance is a great boon. Tell Lovuk, the keeper there, if you best the mark of one of the champions' sheep.
You said I should try to help the Warwick by taking it.
Yes. They don't dare taunt the great Weraks of Banor to the north. A rogue Oseram has equipped a gang in the Plumelands with strange new...
You mentioned your friend, Sekuli.
A rock painter. One who makes my own scrawling seem meager. Find her in Song's Edge and help her gather the materials she... Her work will no doubt stand the test of time, and any aid you give her will be remembered.
How's Aratak gonna react to being challenged by an Outlander?
About as well as you'd expect.
I need to get going.
There is much to be...
Figurine. He looked fierce for such a little thing. said to find her friend, the rock painter. Seems paintings mean a lot to the Banuk.
We'll retake Stonewood from the bandits before long. One challenge at a time.
Good luck. I can make sense.
Deep in, silenced by rising.